And for more now, I'm joined by Laurence Pantin, General Director at the Foundation for Justice in Mexico City. It's good to have you with us. I want to pick up on what the outgoing president of Mexico has said, that basically by allowing our judges to be elected by the public, that will help to fight corruption. Can you explain how that's supposed to work?
Actually, I can't. I'm sorry, because I don't believe that's true. That has not proven to be true in other countries where this election system has been implemented, such as Bolivia. And, what troubles us and what concerns us is that actually it's true that the Mexican justice system is anything but perfect. And there's an urgent need to improve it, to make it more efficient, faster, as well as to extend the access to justice. But the reform doesn't address any of these issues, and it implies actually great risk for judicial independence. Why is that? Because first of all, the reform proposes to remove all the federal and state judges currently in office in a 2-year period and replace them by people who would be elected. But the people who would likely be elected will have no previous experience in the administration of justice at all, which means that instead of making the system more efficient, the reform is likely actually to paralyze courts for a great while these new people learn how to do the job.
Let me just ask you, let me jump in for a second. How do you think this is going to look, though, now, in the near term? What is going to change, in your opinion, about the way the justice system works in Mexico?
Well, what will change is that it will actually be in the hands of judges that have no experience, that will likely be very close to the government and make decisions on the basis of, the official line. So those are issues that are of concerns to us. Another aspect is not just that, judges are going to be elected, but which means that they will have to adapt practices that are proper to politicians to get elected, make promises on how they will actually make their judicial decisions, which is not something that is proper for a judge, to announce how they are going to decide their cases.
Yes.
But there's another problem, which is that the reform proposes to create a judicial disciplinary tribunal, and its design and the reasons for which it could investigate and sanction judges imply that they would be under control and would not be able to make impartial decisions.
Okay.
We are in front of a reform that implies that the rule of law is at stake, actually.
What would you like to see happen next? I mean, are you satisfied with the public outcry that we've already seen, or do you think that the public should do more to show that it doesn't want these reforms?
Well, actually, the thing is, now we cannot do very much. Obviously, some people are and we're gonna try to, find ways, legal ways, to make this reform go away. But it will be very difficult, actually. We will have to relate on international, for instance, the Inter-American Court of Justice. But actually, the way that we can, fix this reform is not. It's not very optimistic. Obviously, people were in the streets. But not so many, actually. Yeah. And it's because the president has done a very good job since the beginning of his term, criticizing constantly the judiciary and accusing judges of being corrupt. So people have bought this, narrative.
Laurence Pantin, unfortunately, we're out of time, but we appreciate you taking the time to talk with us. Thank you.
Thank you.